Okay. Yeah, now. Okay. We recording now. This is My name is Dion Davis, and this is the Dion Davis Show called "Positivity is the Way to Go." Uh, he is going to discuss men's health, healing ED from the inside out. This is episode 4, men's health, and my guest today is Tyron Abdul-Rahman. It is a pleasure to have you on my show today.
I appreciate you inviting me, big man. How you be?
I'm doing good.
That's good. That's
Just
good.
chilling.
Yeah, that's all good, man. It's all good. Yeah, I started this journey 1997. Actually,
That's when I
the
was
healing.
born.
Is that right? You're a
Yeah,
youngster.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So the medical profession had given me a year to 3 years to live, based on my diagnosis of HIV and hepatitis C. And the two of those conditions combined back in 1997 was considered a death sentence because, medicine for one would destroy my liver, and the medicine that they had for my liver would destroy my immune system. So it was like, wasn't worthy to invest that kind of money. So I took a holistic approach, and I did, the research. I was helped by holistic doctors, and I came up with a plan to detox my body, which I did, and then restore my vital organs back to health. And I've outlived their prognosis by almost 20 years now. So this is 1921. They gave me a year to um, to 3 years to live. So I've outlived that, and I'm just planning to live for a very long time. And so I've been able to help people with major conditions. I don't discount the validity of medications and whatnot, but I believe that the better way is the natural way. So when it comes to men's health, this is the pathology that I study. I study it from the holistic perspective, so that we can aid men in this particular issue we call erectile dysfunction, because it's such a prevalent situation in today's environment.
Okay, so one of my let's start with the questions now. What is the best, most effective way for a woman to suggest this course to the men in her life?
Mm. The best way for a woman
Yes.
to suggest it, um, I'm going to say for her to, number one, stop faking orgasms. And you know what I mean. Let him know that she's not pleased. She's not being pleasured, and suggest that it might be an internal problem that he's having. The one thing that she don't want to do is put him on a defensive and make him think that he's inadequate. But the better way, in my mind, is to let him know that she's concerned about his health, and if she's concerned about his health, a lot of times he will become concerned about his health if he, have any true love for her. So yeah, I would suggest her to inform him that he needs to take better care of his health. And if she's hearing this particular broadcast, she can direct him to my course, Men's Health Healing ED from the Inside Out, because that's the pathway that I take towards this particular phenomenon.
I got you, man. how soon would a man expect to see improvement once following the information in this course?
Okay, that's a good question. It's depending on him and how much attention he gives to it. In other words, if he come at it half-heartedly, he's going to get a half-hearted response. But if he come at it wholeheartedly, in other words, incorporate the whole system and give attention to it, like every day he's doing the core exercises. Every day he's bringing energy to his pelvic region. Every day he's eating the diet that we suggest. Every day he's stretching, and if he's doing everything that we are telling him to do, and it's also according to the place where he's starting. Like I started, I was like totally impotent. Totally, I couldn't do nothing. And so it took me about 2 weeks to wipe the diabetes out of my system, and brought my sugar levels down to the place where they're, moderate range where it's supposed to be. And detoxing my body, it took a week, and then I had to build it back up after detoxing. So it took me about 2 weeks to actually get some kind of response. But after I got the initial response, I started going at it wholeheartedly. I put it more attention to it, and things started building up to the point where at 66, I don't know what a 66-year-old man is supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? In other words, it's all about the attention that you give to it. If you give a half-hearted response, that's what you're going to get in return.
Okay, well, thanks for answering that question, sir. Another
Sure.
question: what are some other health concerns that might present that ED could indicate?
That's a good question, because a lot of guys, they give themselves to taking pills like Viagra or Cialis or some type of medical pharmaceutical pill to mask over the true reason why the individual is having the condition that he's having. And so you got diabetes, major concern, high blood pressure, major concern, possibility of kidney failure, major concern, possibility of liver malfunctioning, major concern. If the pancreas is not producing enough testosterone or helping to produce the testosterone, major concern. The liver helps to produce testosterone, major concern. Kidneys, blood pressure issues, it deals with blood flow. The prostate, a lot of, especially in Western society, we tend to neglect the prostate until we have to have it removed with regards to prostate cancer. Sometimes individuals can overcome prostate cancer without getting the prostate clipped, but once they get it clipped, they become impotent. There's nothing that they can do unless they get, some artificial shot. They got to stick a needle in their penis, get a pump, enlarge, so they got to pump it up,
It's like a flat tire.
right, and we don't really want to do that. We don't have to do it. All we have to do is take care of our health and follow the procedures that I have outlined in the course, and we don't have to go through those things. Or if we're in the beginning stage of it, we can begin to overcome it and become strong again.
Yeah, health is number one. Health is the biggest key to your life.
I'm sorry, say it again.
Health is the biggest key to your life.
Oh, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
So the next question, why are men so reluctant to talk to their doctors and others, including other men, about this condition?
Yeah. It's, I don't want to say it's ego, but it is tied to the ego. And from my perspective, the culture that we live in puts so much emphasis on a man's ability to perform. And his performance or his ability to perform is associated with his identity as a man. So if he's lacking, then he's considered less manly. And as a result of that, how many guys gonna, talk to their boy or their buddy or whatever, say, man, my thing ain't working right, you know, the typical response is going to be, laughter. Ain't nobody going to take that serious. You talk to your wife, your girlfriend, or whatever. So, baby, I think, you just can't do nothing. I need me a real man, As a result of the insensitivity, we tend to shy away from talking about some, the serious matters that are truly affecting us, and that's one of the things that we have to break away from that particular ego concern, because it is at the end of the day, it's an ego concern, and just do what we have to do. But the good thing about my course is that you don't have to tell nobody about it. You can take the course in secrecy, in the privacy of your own environment, and just institute the shift. And in a couple of weeks, month, 3 months, you be at attention. They be ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it's like a kid when you 18, you ready for it now. You can go now.
Yeah, but see, the issue at 18, at the earlier age, most time you don't have no problem getting it up. You get it up, but as soon as she touch you, you done.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? No discipline.
Yeah.
And in fact, that's what we it's, mental discipline, but also the training of the body to be disciplined. In other words, the core exercises and opening up the energy channels and having the blood vessels in a situation where they're not quick to collapse. In other words, they stay open. And having them stay open allows for the endurance that a lot of the young guys don't have. Some do, but a lot of them. I mean, when I was young, they would say young, dumb, and full of cum. Come, come and go in a heated rush. So that's that's the issue for the young guys. The older guys, is getting it up. The younger guys is maintaining it. So my course deals with both issues. Get up and maintaining it, keeping it up.
I feel you, man.
Yeah.
So what can be done to reduce the shame, embarrassment, and taboos around this subject?
Absolutely, man. Talk about it. What we doing right now? Talk about it. Make fun, laugh at it. I remember the first time, I was with my girl. I'm going way back, high school, and I'm trying to be a gentleman. I'm trying to get get some, trying to be a gentleman at the same
Hey, I feel
time.
you, man. I feel you. That's how I was in high school too, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Ain't
And,
nothing wrong with that, man. Ain't nothing wrong with
right,
it.
right. But
Gotta get some
when
Mac
she
on.
finally, when she finally gave it to me, I was so excited that I came before I even got started.
It's like that song. I'm so excited, I just can't hide it.
Right. You got it. You got it. And her response to me, as you know, she's a young girl and whatnot, you know, ew, that's all you can do, ew.
Oh man.
You know, shame. Uh, you know, so I'm, you know, down. And she told everybody in the school, you know,
I mean, that happens today too, man. Some things never
right, you
change.
know, yeah, the guys, they laughing at me.
Ah.
Yeah. So it was a good thing I had some, you know, good lady friends when I was in high school that took me under their wing, told me, you know, don't, you know, because I was thorough. I was a thorough guy, and you know, they, you know, overlooked it and didn't keep the fun thing laughing at me. And I was educated by older women. Well, I probably would have developed that habit, because a lot of times that's what happens when you have a situation like that, and it's devastating already to you from a pride standpoint as a man. And then when your girl or your lady humiliates you while you already down, that tends to create a situation in your subconscious mind to repeat the same behavior. So every time you get with another woman, you had that same response. Another people, you know, and it's just, you know, it just keep continuing to the point where you, in your own mind, think that this is who you are. This is your identity. This is, you know, but it's not that way. It's just something that you created a pathway in your subconscious mind to make that a reality. And so what we have to do is transfer that particular energy to overcome it.
But perception is not reality, right?
No, you create your own reality. You're a smart guy. You're a smart guy, Dion.
Yeah.
What
Well,
school you go to?
I'm not in school right now, but I just got my bachelor's degree in August.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
tell you're an educated guy. Yeah.
Yeah, and then what got you into the holistic approach towards healing?
Oh yeah. When I was sick myself, and the doctors had predicted I would have 1 to 3 years to live. Um, I just my pride, my determination to not go out like that. So I had to find an alternative method. And the alternative method that I found was the holistic approach to healing. You know, I detoxed my body of all the poison that I had put into my system, you know, using drugs and you know, all the poor lifestyle that goes along with that. I detoxed my body from all the craziness that I put in there. And after detoxing, it, you know, just left myself with a new canvas, you know, where I could paint a whole new script. And I began to eat the proper foods. I began taking the proper supplements. I could, you know, to build my body back up, you know, drinking a lot of water to flush toxins out of my system. And here I am today at 66, and I'm still looking good, still doing good, taking care of business.
Yeah, I'm a 23-year-old single guy, you know.
The ladies after you. You
Uh,
gotta
uh
take my course, man. You gotta take my course.
okay.
Yeah, this course is for you. You know. And then, after you start, incorporating the values of the course, when you get 30, 40, 50, 60, you know, you're not going to have the issues that the, average guy, when they get 50, 60, they start having these issues because you already incorporated, you already know you ain't gonna have those issues.
It's like the car tire that breaks down,
Yeah, yeah,
They're like,
yeah.
oh my God, it crashed.
But you're gonna keep your tires always new, so have thread on them.
Yeah.
So you
Put
have that
gas
thread.
in it, put some gas in it.
Absolutely. Right.
Gas it up.
Tune it up, keep it tuned up.
Yeah. Go to Jiffy Lube.
Yeah, wherever you got to do it. Yeah.
So I got one more question. What has been the success rate for this course?
I know one guy. I'm not going. He's a family member, so I'm not going to put too
All
much
in the
emphasis.
family.
Yeah, and he's the only guy that told me he didn't get any.
Oh,
Any response. He got a lot of health problems. He got lupus. He got had kidney transplant. He's diabetic. Got high blood pressure. He got a whole lot of issues, and I would have to deal with him on all of his issues to get him to be responsive to this particular course program. But he's not willing to do it. Number one, he's not willing to change his diet. He want to eat what he want to eat. So I'm like, you already got conditions, not one condition, but conditions, and you don't want to shift. You don't want to, you still want to drink those energy drinks with all the sugar and fructose, high fructose corn syrup, all that. You want to do all that. So even though you took the course, you're not implementing it.
So it's a waste of time.
Waste of time, and I get frustrated because I'm trying to coach him by him being part of my family, and he's just rejecting everything. So I get I just let it go. But everybody else, I have excellent success rates, because I also do coaching. Individuals take the course and they might need some coaching in a particular area. A lot of times, most of the coaching that I do is around the psychological aspect of premature ejaculation, and the other is the exercise of the pelvic region, which allows more blood flow and opening up the energy centers in that particular region. So I do coaching sessions on that. Those are the two coaching sessions that I normally get. Individuals understand 75% plant-based diet means 75% plant-based diet. You know what I'm saying? It's simple. Don't eat a whole lot of meat. They got all these artificial estrogen hormones pumped up in it. We consuming the artificial estrogens, and the artificial estrogens is getting into our system and affecting our masculinity.
Yeah,
It's devastating.
That's the problem with black people. We stubborn and everything. That's what they say about black males, especially.
I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna say some.
Yeah.
Because we have a lot of open minded. Man, I tell you, my nephews, I am so proud of them. These guys, they going to college. They're starting their own businesses. They don't fit the stereotype. So, and because I, a lot of my family members don't fit the stereotype, I don't try to promote that as a stereotype. Although I do admit that around this particular issue, we kind of shy.
Yeah.
We're gonna guard that one there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but thank you for coming on today. It was a pleasure having you on and everything, and
All right.
thank you for coming